Good day to all. The title of my presentation is Application of Collaborative Learning Theory as a Learning Feature in iRead UKM, a conceptual framework. We are from the School of Language Studies and Linguistics, Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, University Kebangsaan Malaysia. And this particular research is funded by UKM grant. And I, Nofariza Muhammad Noor, will be explaining to you the paper that we have written based on the research. This is the outline of this presentation. I will begin with introduction to the study, and then I will move on to the research objectives and research aims, and then I will discuss a bit of the collaborative learning theory. And then I will go on to iRead UKM, which stands for Interactive Reading in Academic Disciplines, the design of it, and then data analysis, and finally the conclusion. Let me begin with the introduction. All of us are aware that there is an increased use of online reading materials for reading text, especially at tertiary level. So with technology, it appears that technology presents new ways of reading and getting meaning from online resources. So these new forms of knowledge representations, which is known as hypertext, inquired students to read in a multi-sequential and exploratory fashion, where they produce what is called as hypertextual notes, such as doing annotation, doing cross-referencing and linking text. These are done by the students online. Therefore, it is obvious that reading on screen is different from reading on paper. Hence, this requires some explanation and understanding of how the reading process is done. In addition, online platform enables students to communicate about the texts among themselves. There are two research objectives for the present study. The first one is to identify the types of online reading strategies that eases the process of reading academic texts in the various disciplines. And number two, once we have identified the types of these online reading strategies, we will model these strategies into a set of design specifications for an interactive digital reading system. Okay, now the research aim. The research aim is to design an online platform which provides support for learners to read, assimilate, manage, and construct knowledge from online texts and also from their fellow readers. So this process will be supported by facilitative technological tools, one of which is the online discussion platform. Currently, most or majority of e-learning platform functions as content silos, where materials are uploaded for consumption by students with very little support or even directions as to how these contents should be consumed. This is where we intend to fill the gap in studies on e-learning platform, where materials are given to students for them to read. Let me relate a previous related study. A preliminary study was conducted to investigate online reading strategies among students from the Faculty of Social Sciences UKM, and few papers were produced, as you can see, by the same group of researchers, Effendi Ahmad, Nofariza, Nazrah, and Noriza. 300 students were involved in this previous study. The findings led to development of a prototype of an online reading system named as IELLS, which stands for Interactive English Language Learning System. The findings provide us with information in which we develop e-literacy tools such as My Notes, Forum, Discuss, Video Journal, Dictionary and Translation tools into this prototype IELLS. Findings from the preliminary study led to the present study, which aims to improve and enhance the e-literacy tools in online reading system. Let me now move on to collaborative learning theory. The principles of collaborative learning theory, as we know, are based on the theories of Vygotsky, 1980, Bloom, 1956, and Dewey, 2009. The theories were developed which focus more on student-focused learning, which means that students are put at the center of instruction. According to Smith and McGregor, 1992, collaborative learning involves joint effort by students and teachers together. Usually, students are working in groups of 2 or more, mutually searching for understanding, solutions, or meanings, or creating a product. Where online discussion forum and collaborative learning is concerned, these online forum facilities and platforms supplement conventional methods of classroom teaching. Online discussion can promote divergent thinking and also knowledge building, because students and teachers can collaboratively build knowledge. Online discussion also provides a space which allows students to feel comfortable to exchange something that a normal classroom setting would otherwise inhibit. According to Montero, Watts, and Garcia Carbonell, 2007, online discussion forums have been used to promote different modes of learning that can lead to enhanced educational outcomes for students. Design. The data were collected from interviews with lecturers from the social sciences and humanities and law faculty, the sciences, faculty of science and information technology, and from the medical field. 2 lecturers were interviewed from each faculty. They informed us that they used open resources and online reading materials such as websites, ebooks, and journals, which are frequently referred to as supplementary materials. So based on the interview data, we found out that the types of assigned tasks depends on the topics and the field of studies. Students from the Faculty of Science and Information Technology, for example, are asked to complete activities using Excel sheets, fill in diagrams and charts, complete quizzes, draw a flowchart using a particular software, and also to do online discussion. Students from the Faculty of Social Sciences are asked to do discussion online, write a summary, do video presentation, and problem solving, among many other tasks. Therefore, we can conclude that the assigned tasks are online discussion, filling in diagrams and charts, problem solving through case studies, short quizzes, Excel, and video presentation. Let me now show you some interview data. We interviewed the lecturer in Malay, but the lecturer in both Malay and English, and the lecturer answered in both Malay and English. So in excerpt 1, we can see that the lecturer mentioned that she gave group assignment to students, and students use online facility in iFolio. iFolio is the learning management system in UKM to discuss the group assignment. In the second excerpt, students are given problem-solving questions which the lecturers posted online, and the students have the option of answering the questions individually or in group. Okay, in excerpt 3, students are asked to do video presentation. They discuss video presentations in group, and they do this online, and this helps lecturers to monitor the students. In excerpt 4, the lecturer said she gave reading materials to the students which are accompanied with problem-solving questions, and there are students who discuss online to solve the problem, and there are also students who formed online group to discuss. So in conclusion, it is evident from the interview data that collaborative learning is practiced in the teaching and learning process, which happened in the form of group discussion and group assignment. In fact, there are students who took the initiative to form online group to complete the assigned tasks. Therefore, online discussion provides a learning environment which encourages students to talk through the materials, motivates students to learn about the materials better when they do it in group, and everyone is encouraged to collaborate and make the ideas better. The first is a screen capture in the form of wireframe of iRead UKM. The first is the reading page, where you can put in the title, description, and instruction to the students. Under page content, you can insert the reading material, And if you want students to discuss, you can tick at discussion component for this page and send out email notifications to all when there's a new post. And you can also give instruction to students for the discussion part. Second screen capture, we have options where students can view each other's annotation, send email notifications if there are any postings in the online discussion, whether you want students to complete, if you give them any task, whether they need to complete the task before moving on to the next page, and so on. And in the final screen capture, wireframe 3, this is a screen capture of the student's profile. So you have the student's photo at the top. If you ask the students to do any form of annotation and discussion, you can monitor what the student has done, how many tasks have been completed, and also if there are any tasks which require the students to answer, and you provide scores. There is also the final table where you have the scores for the students. And with that, I thank you, all of you, for listening to my presentation. Have a good day. Thank you.